We have covered the work of Warrington Dawson all the way back in episode 8. Today we will cover his 1927 The Guardian Demons. The book begins with the narrator Noel being called in the night by his wife Sibylla from her room. Both of them, despite being married for years, sleep in separate rooms at the weirdly pressing insistence of their doctor. Sibylla calls out to Noel in mortal peril, and when he finds her she tells him of two demonic shapes who had bent over her in the night and conferred with one another on how to gain the right to spiritually murder her in future, to be her guardian demons. Noel thinks maybe it was all just a dream, until she sees them again. She now knows that, despite being baffled, the next time they come they will kill her. They go to Noel's friend Olive and her lover the mediumistic Dr. Moyle, as they hold seances in their haunted island home. But Noel is horrified at their practices, refuses their help and leaves. We do find this may have been caused by an impromptu seance they had with their friend Alice Wentworth to try and communicate with the spirit of her dead child, and instead gaining the attention of something else entirely. Despite their doctor also wanting to prohibit them a change of scenery, Noel prepares for a long journey and Sibylla seemingly agrees. Only on the day when they are to leave, Noel finds Sibylla dead. This is less than a third of the way into the book. Now begins Noel's endless quest to somehow come in contact with Sibylla's spirit, which will eventually become very tedious. It starts out promising. When staying at home, hosts of demons pursue him each night, not allowing him to sleep and swarming over him in their hundreds in both human and beast form. No matter what he does, they take possession of his body and make each night hell. He returns to Olive and Dr. Moyle, but his presence there makes these spirits go wild and knock on every article of furniture violently at all times, till they break and shatter. And the seance Dr. Moyle would conduct has 6 evil forms appear to mock them, before the general chaos of spirits left loose has everyone run for their lives. Moyle himself is left near dead, and while Noel is able to revive him, he gets worse and worse, pursued by invisible demons until one day he's driven out to sea and strangled with his own beard. When they lay out Dr. Moyle's body in the house, Olive suddenly declares that while she is evil, she also loves Noel, overturns a lamp and the entire house and the freshly drowned corpse are burnt to ashes. And up till this point, despite not much happening, there was this brooding atmosphere to the proceedings, which made the scenes at Dr. Moyle's island house especially memorable, being an occult romance dealing with spiritism without drowning the reader in endless jargon. Then Olive follows Noel to his house and they get married, but he doesn't seem to like her at all, so I have no idea why he did it. And it is this which starts the final section and the worst part of the book that nearly undoes all the good it did before. Where before Noel's pining for Sibylla was incessant, there were many other macabre scenes and visuals to give further dimension to the story. But now all he ever talks about is Sibylla, Sibylla and Sibylla always, going so far as to kneel and pray in front of the sealed doors of the room where she died in, which I found rather pathetic. After manifesting Sibylla's guardian demons again, Olive freaks out and Noel just leaves, and spends years wandering around with no memory of what he did or why. He returns home and Olive, now mad, and follows her after she runs out of the house and drowns in the sea. Then when more demons show up, Sibylla finally makes Noel and Alice hook up from beyond the grave, since both had been will they won't theying for about half the book now, and that drives the demons away. The first 2/3 of the book were pretty good, but the last third, kicking Noel's fixation with talking to his dead wife into overdrive, makes the story's climax drag immensely.